This aircraft is probably one of the most instinctual aircraft I think I've ever flown. You become very in tune with this. We call it wearing the ship. You wear it like your rudders are just extensions of your legs.
My name is Matthew St. John. I'm the pilot in charge of the Spirit of Innovation. You know, for most people, this is the classic Goodyear blimp that they remember from their childhood. These Goodyear GZ-20s are all being replaced by the new Goodyear NT, the new technology. Before we take off, it's almost like playing an organized sport. The guy that's in the center below the mast, he's the crew chief. And the crew chief, he's the one that directs all. He gives hand signals. We use hand signals because it's easier than to use radios or yelling at each other. He'll tell the guy that's up on the mooring mast, he'll tell him to unlock the mooring mast from the blimp, and he'll tell the crew to back the ship up. They're going to move us out into the field. He'll tell the crew, he'll give them a hand signal to lift up the car, and they'll let go of it. Basically, you're letting go of the ship just momentarily to see what happens if it goes up or down. If it goes up, that means it's not at equilibrium. We need a couple more bags to get it to equilibrium. So he'll tell them to put on some weight, lift it up again, and if it sits there, it's at EQ, and then he'll clear the car, tell them to get away from the car, tell you to go ahead and take off, throttle up. Now we're going to take off. Now most people are surprised at how steeply we climb. We climb more steeply than an airplane because we don't stall out. We actually climb out at about 30 degrees, nose up, which makes you feel like you're in a rocket. You know, the feeling, the sensation you get when you're flying in a Goodyear blimp, it's one of being in a boat out in the ocean. You know, you feel like your ocean is air. You do kind of envision the atmosphere, like winds and stuff, more as like current and flow. And when you see, like, say, a wind coming through the mountains, you know there's certain areas where it's going to get really turbulent. You know certain areas where you can kind of go around it. Well, if you look down on my right, beside me, you'll see the elevator wheel, and that controls up and down. If you want to go up, you pull the wheel back, and if you want to go down, you push the wheel forward. Down at my feet are the rudder controls. If you want to go right, you push the right rudder pedal pretty hard, actually. And if you want to go left, you push the left rudder pedal. And then if you have them leveled out, you're going straight. Down on my left, you'll see some knobs that have the black tops. Those are the throttle controls. Of course, if you push forward, you're going to go faster, and if you pull them back, you're going to slow down. If you pull them back over past the detent, you'll actually go in reverse. On this day, we're flying over the Martin Luther King Jr. Day Parade, providing aerial coverage, television. So what we do is we take off out of here with our camera mounted, and we go fly over the event. We have a big Cineflex gyro-stabilized HD camera. We provide aerial coverage for a network. In turn, we just say, hey, look, we'd like to have some on-air mentions. I guess what I'll miss the most is I've spent thousands of hours in that GZ-20. I mean, I spend more time in there personally than I do my own car driving every day to work. So you can't help but develop like an affinity for it. I mean, even though the new ones are faster, they're just real sleek and quiet. You can't help but you're gonna be sad when you spent thousands of hours on something and now it's gone. You're gonna have to put it down.